Coach Koy Banal digging deeper into his lineup. He's deploying for the first time Michael Miranda into this game. That's that big guy, number 34, the rookie. Baguio was clipped off that turn. JC told the referee no, and then said sorry to Baguio, and then told the referee no again.
Well, he just got a little bit of, you know, a couple fingers grazing the forearm of Cyrus Baguio, and sometimes you'll get away with it.
But you gotta love how nice of a guy JC is. He's gonna insist to the referee he didn't foul, but he already apologized to Cyrus.
Yes.
Sorry, bro.
He could be a Canadian. Don't they apologize for everything? Sorry. It's hot today, sorry.
Isn't your wife half Canadian?
She's not sorry.
So she does apologize to you all the time?
No,
you just got yourself in trouble.
No. You trying to get me in trouble. It's not that.
Michael Miranda making his presence felt with that one-hander.
It's a nice little step-in move for him. And I like what he brings to the table. It's kind of long, he's about 6'5", long arms, good touch around the basket.
Shane Edwards already with 25 points, looking to attack Pinckney. Edwards backing him up, spinning baseline, trying to reverse. Pinckney catches him on the wrist.
That's a couple times. Those long steps, those finishing steps of Edwards are catching Pinckney and getting him in foul trouble.
That's going to be his fourth personal, and I just noticed, Vince, Pinckney's been stuck at 20 points for a while now. Not only has Shane Edwards caught up to him, he's already up by 5.
Amazing.
7 with these 2 shots.
That's amazing, especially after halftime when we had 18 for Pinckney and 10 for Shane Edwards. It just means that, you know, they've done a good job of limiting Pinckney here in that third and beginning of this fourth. 2 points for an import and a half.
He's 7 of 13 from the line. Talking about Shane Edwards.
You know, we did have part of the report in the beginning of this game. We were talking about how great a shape he might be in. So I don't know if he's huffing and puffing right now. So we see another great play inside for Edwards. Miranda will be whistled for that one, but pretty good foul. Don't want to give him an easy two, and he has missed a few free throws tonight.
Please welcome once again your Ultimax PBA games.
Right now, leaders, we're going straight home. Kevin, you go to the port side now. Check in. On the rock. Look for him. On the front side, press it up. Look for him kasi wala na sa kanya. Free throws. Pressing up. Pare, kukuha kayo ng parang paano makakasay. Okay? Wait. Pare, tingnan nyo. I-screen kayo rito. I-fake nyo yan.
Back for more of the 2016 Popo PBA Commissioner's Cup, coming to you live from inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Magumar John together with Vince's on taking a look at how Alaska has turned the tables on Phoenix.
You know, they've just been playing good quality Alaska basketball. That's all they've done. The same stuff they've been doing 5 out of the 6 last conferences where, you know, they just turn it on and they're relentless. They play great defense. They get great shots and they have the ability to convert them.
86-72, Alaska up by 14. And another steal by the Aces. De La Cruz to Banchero. They leave it for Edwards. That was a 4-on-3, and he tried to locate Shane.
Yeah, they were looking for him. They wanted to have a nice slam to finish that one. Good patience once again from Chris Branchard. He probably could have taken the shot by himself, but he elected to make his teammates around him better and get them involved.
Coach Koy Banal is beside himself right now. He wants to remind his boys during this timeout.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Make sure we're chest to man. Don't be staring at the ball.
This time, they will send cutters from the weak side. Kasi kanina wala. So be ready for that.
Gotta talk, okay? Now they had to burn a timeout. I don't want to have to use a timeout and go into, oh, you keep defending the same way you're defending on the 50. Let's get this.
Substitution, Evan Bonfort, Tequila Neve. Here we go,
Shane Edwards back at that free throw line for 2 shots. He has definitely taken control for Alaska. He has outplayed and outmanned Pinckney in the second half.
Yeah, he's really turned it on, and Alaska has really stamped their class on this second half. Starting the third period, they played totally different than they did in those first 24 minutes.
Pinckney thwarted underneath.
Yeah.
Baguio pushing hard.
I'm wondering if he looks a little gassed to me. I mean, Pinckney doesn't quite have the chipper step that he had in the first couple quarters.
Azul misses. Garcia will track it down.
Nice long arms there by Shane Edwards. Just throwing that ball out of bounds.
Garcia from the right.
Yeah, they're going to need that and a little bit more from Ara. He's got to turn it on.
Still a 14-point deficit staring Phoenix in the eye right now. Just over 6.5 to try and make up the difference. Miranda will secure this board. Might be the start of something huge for the Fuel Masters. They go to Pinckney, deep position. Kelvin finally adds to his total. He's got 22
There you go.
points.
So 4 points for Pinckney here in this second half. You know, if they can get him and R going, good things can still happen. It's still a long way to go, over 6 minutes to go.
De La Cruz from the right wing, locates Baguio. Quintal recovering just in time. 5 to shoot for Alaska. Make that 5.5 to be exact.
Good quick hands from Mr. Sari.
Coach Alex Compton not taking any more chances. He's redeploying the beast, Calvin Abueva, who had a third quarter for himself. Calvin scoreless in the first half, went for 8 in the third frame. They were trying to go to him right away.
Yeah, that was definitely his quarter, and nice response by Calvin. Probably got an earful a little bit at that time, but you know, when needed, and you know, when they really needed his presence, he was able to turn it on.
Pinckney picks up his 5th personal foul.
He's got 3 of them, and all of those under goal stabs by Shane Edwards. That's where 3 of those 5 are.
Edwards was way too deep on that one, just trying to stretch back. I think that's what Pinckney was trying to explain. I was in my position. He was the one who jumped into me.
Well, that's the thing that, you know, you got to give credit to Edwards as well. He's somehow able to draw the referee's attention just enough to where they blow that whistle.
31 points already for Shane Edwards. Gotta remember, he took the PBA by storm. His PBA debut, 36 points, 20 rebounds.
That's not a bad day at the office. It's like a career game for everybody else, but for imports, that's like, okay, this is pretty good.
His numbers were kind of, he comes up with a block on Bigney. His numbers were a bit diluted in his second outing against Raidershine because he didn't even play majority of the fourth quarter. I think he only played 2 minutes of that fourth quarter. And now they go to the long ball once again.
Now Alaska's on rhythm and very comfortable. You see their shoulders are a little down. They're not tense at all. They're just going through the basics right now.
I've seen this. This deja vu for me. RJ Azul in that Raidershine game.
Exactly. He went nuts. I saw it.
Four three-pointers in that fourth quarter to put it away.
Oh.
Here they go again.
What a dime. What an impressive pass right there from Chris Banchao. And he's smiling. He loves it. Just threads that needle. As we look at, I think, another play over Azul.
First it was the three-pointer by RJ. Wow. And then when they got the leather back, here it comes.
Ooh, right there.
That was a bullet if I ever saw one.
Just was able to get it past the outstretched hands of Miranda. And of course, when you got those big paws that Vic Manuel has, anything that comes near him, and he's going to grab.
And all of a sudden, pressure is being applied in the backcourt by Alaska just to delay the attack of Phoenix. Now it's just exactly 5 minutes to try and make up this 20-point deficit. Intal on the move, down the middle, had to adjust, goes glass. But can they come up with stops on the other end?
Alaska had the advantage down court. They had very strong Calvin Abueva going against him in line for down the block.
A chance for Phoenix now to try and string together some baskets. Monfort on the move. Pass was a bit weak to Wilson. That was a bullet into Intal, and JC will get a three-point play opportunity.
Which just shows you they can do it. But the question is, can they sustain it? They can't, can they do it time in and time out? That's where Phoenix is having a little bit of problems here in this, especially the second half. I mean, they definitely did it in the first half. They've been struggling a bit here in the second.
13 points in the game for Intal. Make that 14.
Emon trying to draw a charge on Josul. Good effort. When you're down a little big, I mean, you got to take some chances, and that's exactly what Emon did there. Came close. But they are over the limit, and RJ Azul will troop to the line.
Azul a bit short on that first one. As we take a look at our shout count for the Alaska Aces, Calvin Abueva is leading right now. Manuel, Edwards, and Intal follow him. Keep on voting for your PBA idols on shout at sports5.ph. The player with the most yes shouts by the end of the game will be our Shouter's Choice Player of the Game, to be announced on sports5.ph.
Calvin Abueva, one of those guys, you love him or you hate him. A lot of people obviously love him from shout time.
Abueva with the board. Trying to go wall to wall here. The Beast down the middle, puts it up. Oh, go. Intal once again on the move, going by 3 defenders. Asking for the foul. Action will continue.
I think he got a little clip there by Vic Manuel, but it happened so fast, maybe the referee didn't see it.
Inside, it is the muscle man.
Yep, and he's even muscling the import. Great play there by Vic Manuel.
Another sweet 16-point lead for the Alaska Aces. And the body language of the Phoenix Fieldmasters says it all.
Yeah, exactly. They're definitely not jumping up and down to our left. Those guys in white, they look like, they need some pepping up.
30-second timeout being utilized here by Coach Coy Banal.
You know, if I'm Coach Coy, I'm just like, hey, okay, not a lot of time left, 16 points. It's not impossible. You got to make one last run. I mean, this is it.
While the first half definitely belonged to Vic Manuel, here in the second half, Calvin Abueva and Sonny Thoss contributing to the cause of the Alaska Aces. Abueva, going off for 8 points in that third quarter, has just stepped back in here in the fourth. Let's see if he's got more.
You know, they're averaging 33 points a game combined, and here total they have 30, and they're still, you know, 3 minutes and 43 to go. You know, these guys are just doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, and when they were down, they turned it on, and you know, look what happened. Now they got a sizable lead.
97-81, Phoenix in a world of trouble. Pinckney saves it back over to Intal. JC down the gut of the defense, short.
See those long arms of Vic Manuel? Didn't have to jump that high because it's like he's holding on to a broomstick with a broom up there. I mean, everything just gets wiped away.
Phoenix on the verge of dropping to 1-3. While these Alaska Aces are about to take solo second in the standings, Vince.
You know, that's just a great tribute to the quality that Alaska brings to the table, time in and time out. They struggled in their first game. You know, probably lost the game they didn't think they would lose. But, you know, since then, man, this team is on fire.
Of course, they played that first game versus Blackwater minus an import as Azul comes up with a steal. Back pass was a bit too behind Edwards, but he still kept it alive. And now he's got 33 points.
Alaska not giving up, even though they're up by 20 points.
They're playing no mercy basketball here, Vince.
No. If there was a mercy rule, well, they'd be close.
Timeout requested again by Phoenix. They've got 2 fulls and a 30 remaining. Coach Koimanal is not a happy man.
I don't think he has too much to worry about. I mean, he's shown some signs of brilliance on this team, but you know, again, sustaining it, that seems to be the problem right now for Phoenix. They got a good core. They got some guys who can really, you know, score, but you know, it's a combination of they're not playing exceptionally well here, and especially in the second half. But man, Alaska's playing unbelievable.
They come back on Wednesday here to the Big Dome. They take on Mahindra before they go up against Star at the Cuneta Astrodome on the 12th. And then they travel to Panabo on March 19th to take on Barangay Ginebra.
You know, you can't take any of those teams lightly. You know, you would say Mahindra maybe, but I will say no. That guy, De Gregorio, he's like my Ginobili. He is playing such unbelievable basketball.
Good thing he wasn't a Gregorio, huh? Because he's D.
Yeah, he's like D, like anti or un? No, I'm just kidding.
R.R. Garcia lights it up from distance, but time is not on the side of the Fuel Masters.
You think he'd like it if we called him un-Gregorio?
We're supposed to speak in English here.
Okay.
We can't say Hindi.
Not.
Azul misses.
Yeah.
Chance for Phoenix to inch closer. You start thinking of that quotient. If you're going to lose, don't lose by too much.
Yeah, that quotient is, I'm sure, on the mind of both coaches.
Pinckney underneath.
And that'll be his 6th point of this second half. And, you know, they expect, I think, a bit more for imports.
He really dominated Edwards in the first half, but this second half, a tale of 2 different ball games.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what happened at halftime, but he came out a little deflated.
Manuel puts it up and in. And the muscle man now has a total of 26 points.
And him, Calvic has gone to work tonight.
What is that, a total of 34 for the both of them combined, huh? And their hits were tiny. That was the thing.
Yeah. How good is the future as well for this Alaska team? Now they got Sonny Thoss shooting some outside jumpers. You know, they obviously have the great point guards and depth. You know, good things are still up in store for these aces.
Referee's going to review whose possession this one is, as Coach Alex Compton is starting to empty his bench. Kevin Racal will make a reappearance, and Josh Van Landingham is coming on for the first time. Both of these guys, three-point specialists.
Yeah, and this is time that, you know, they can get their feet wet a little bit, get the rhythm of the game, maybe impress the coach and earn some playing time for the next game.
Speaking of trying to impress your coach, if you're at the tail end of your rotation, Oso Romon and James Forrester is now on the floor for Phoenix.
James Forrester, amazing athlete as well. And, I'm a little surprised he's only playing the last minute of the game.
Of course, a lot of people say he lost his confidence when he was buried in the guard rotation of Barangay Nebra, moved over to Barangay Bull, which was the predecessor of Phoenix. And this is what, his third game already for them. He's been playing spot minutes for Coach Choi. He's got work to be done in practice to try and impress even more. And even in situations like this.
Yeah, there's a system that you have to get into, and you know, coaches run things a certain way, and when you change teams, you have to adjust, obviously, and he's probably still in that adjustment period.
103-86 is on the scoreboard. Under a minute remaining in this game, Coach Goy, but not just wanting to work on some things on their execution. So we once again take the look at the next three games for the Aces. They take on Ginebra on Wednesday, and then Saturday at the Cuneta Astrodome against Globoport, and then they come back the next Wednesday against SMB, the rematch everybody's been waiting for.
So buy your tickets now, March 16, right here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
But before all of that, tomorrow we are going to be in Legazpi City at the Ibalong Centrum for Recreation. Tickets available on those locations on your screens. Tip-off is scheduled at 5 p.m. It's going to come to you live right here on Signal TV, Signal Channel 198, Hyper HD, and on TV5.
That's a lot of channels for the PBA to be on. Congratulations to them. I mean,
of course, also on sports5.ph and YouTube.
We're everywhere. We're ubiquitous. Hey, if they can use auspicious, we can use ubiquitous.
There you go.
I need a Webster's dictionary.
Big knee gets a bucket.
Signs of life. Mr. Pinckney. I don't know if it's a case of too little, too late.
You gotta remember, this guy's already a replacement import.
You know, I like what he brings to the table. You know, he's long, he's lengthy, but his resistance or his stamina is what I'm questioning right now. It's like maybe for about 15 or 18 minutes of this second half, he didn't look like he had a lot of spring in his step.
Another guy's legs or hair who has been questioned is the Meralco import, Arinze Onwampo, but they're 5-0, so it doesn't really get magnified.
Doesn't.
He lags behind a lot of times, but they're 5-0. You can't criticize somebody who hasn't lost.
When you're winning, everything is great, even if you're not particularly playing in great or in wonderful shape.
That's the thing, though. The guy still comes up with monster numbers, but you see him out of every 10 plays, twice in those 10 plays, he won't even come down on offense. Even if it's a half-court set.
Well, he's effectively guarding the other basket or something.
He's the safety.
Yeah.
Safety back there.
There you go.
As Kevin Racal, a chance, and Pinckney moving to the bench. Kevin Racal, from the champion Letran Knights basketball stable, takes care of that free throw, both of their shots, to get 2 points across the state. 105-89, the Alaska Aces starting to look scary once again.
Yeah, you said that right. And to think they got, you know, so many of these players that are on the floor right now that are so quality, but they haven't found a way to work them in the rotation. I mean, how deep is that Aces bench? It's very.
And you got to remember, their next game against Barangay Napa, Wednesday here at the Big Dome. Okay, we all know they're waiting for that rematch. It's San Miguel. But that Ginebra game, last time they saw each other was in Dubai, and it ended in controversial fashion.
Yes,
It was a
did.
foul and the free throws at the end, so you know they want to get back at Ginebra.
Yeah, well, there is a certain revenge factor, I'm sure, but right now they're just thinking a win is a win, get those wins, get to the playoffs, and go as deep as possible, if not win the whole thing.
That landing on misses. And that should do it. 105-89 is our final score. The Alaska Aces have gone streaking. They dropped their opener when they played minus an import, but they have put together 3 consecutive wins.
But it was kind of a roller coaster ride for